This one comes from Luis, and he's asking how to deal with training and progressive overload when you're regularly on the road and having to train at commercial gyms where you may not always be sure about the weight you're putting on the bar.
I mean,
meaning that there is sometimes a little more play in the weight of that 45-pound plate that you're pulling from a company that shall not be named.
Amen.
The first thing I always do kind of as I'm setting my travel schedule is I Google barbell gyms. I go barbell gyms, Tulsa, barbell gyms, Oklahoma City, wherever I'm going. And then I kind of will then plan my stay relatively close to that. And then I get my schedule is fortunate. I don't know what his schedule looks like, but I'm fortunate enough to where I can kind of finish my day, shoot off some emails. And then kind of the last thing I do is I'll go to the gym before I grab dinner on the way back. It's kind of the way I do it, but I don't know. As far as schedule, that's tough. It definitely, it's a priority, I guess, is what short answer what I'm trying to make it.
Well, I actually think you hit the root cause of the problem, which doesn't really answer his question. But the real thing is if you're training or if you travel for work, you have to make training a priority or you'll never have success, right? If you travel once in a while, skip your workout, whatever. But if you're like Trey and every other week you're in a different city, then you have to make training the priority. Where I think that Luis is getting a little bit caught up is he's worried about, hey, if I put 345s on each side of the bar and I'm trying to do progressive overload and get stronger and go up by 5 pounds, is 315 actually 15? At my house where I have strength co plates, it's 315, but maybe here these are 42-pound 45s and it's off. And what I would say is don't worry about that. Just go train. Like if it's 5 pounds too heavy, who cares? If it's 5 pounds too light, also who cares? Like if you are supposed to do 315 and you load what is stated as supposed to be 315, I promise you it's still going to be hard if that's the next work weight you're going to go. Maybe the plates are way off. Maybe it's 302.5 pounds, but like the win is that you prioritize while you're traveling to go in and train. And if it was a little bit too light, then you go back to your home gym and 320 crushes you. Like, I don't think that minutia is what to worry about. What I would say, if you're traveling on the road and you're doing progressive overload, the one thing that you can do is buy a pair of like 1.25s that we make, or you could buy even smaller and have a pair of micro plates, because most gyms won't have below 2.5. Some won't even have below 5s. So then you can at least try that. They're light enough to go in your gym bag, and you can, if you're pressing, add, make a 2.5 pound jump. But I don't think if you're traveling on the road, you don't need to be so worried about, is this actually 205 pounds or is it 207 or is it 209? Like it doesn't matter. Go train. You know what 15 hard reps feel like. If you walk out 315 and you're like, boop, doop, 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 oh, these weights must be light. Let me see if I can add a 5 on each side for my second set. But don't dig for an excuse of, I'm not going to train because the plates are probably not accurate. It's that, just go in there and lift.
I bet it kind of evens out. Like after a while, you're like, oh, you made a 5 pound jump, and then a 6 pound jump, and then a 3 pound jump, and then a 7 pound, and then a 5, and then a 6. It's like, you're going up.
Yeah. And if you go in, if you're doing progressive overload and you're like somewhat of a beginner, let's say you are supposed to do 315 for 5. Let's say the plates are heavy and it's 325 and you get 544. What do? Just do a double at the end.
Double it.
And now you got your 15 reps and you move on.
Or just tell Luis, just buy what?
That was gonna be my
buy a set of all the plates and just bring them with you.
Travel with them
everywhere you go, Luis.
Promoted at your job, do better at work, you get a bigger salary, and you just travel on the road with Strength Co plates.
What's so hard about that?
Check the bag, man. Check the bag.
Yeah. You should make Strength Co 45 pound plate carrying bags.
That'd be beautiful.
2 or 3 in each ones with handles. Boom.
Boom.
Can you make ones that folds? That would also maybe help.
Yeah.
Done.
You want me to make a Navy ship, Jeff?
Yeah, I think that's really,
you manufacture things, right? Can you make me a kitchen table, Grant?
Yeah. That's how that works.
Have Strength Co all over it. Yeah.
That's right.